Hey, welcome to HollywoodHappens. I'm John McQuilkin. Thanks for tuning in. Our top story today is Charlie Sheen, and what else could it be? His Torpedo of Stupidity tour has begun, and as you guys have probably heard by now, the Detroit show was a complete disaster. People were booing, people were walking out before the show was over, people were asking for their money back. At one point, Sheen allegedly tells an audience member, "I don't know why you're booing, I already got your money, dude." At another point, perhaps trying to bond with the audience, he said, "Who's on cocaine?" Then he said, "I don't smoke crack cocaine anymore, but tonight is a good night for it." Now, the Chicago show went a little bit better. People didn't boo, but people were walking out saying it was really boring. Now, I'm surprised Sheen's show is doing as bad as it is. After all, he could always fall back on his theater training to make it a success. Wait. No, Charlie never had theater training, did he? Well, he could always fall back on his stand-up comedy and improvisation. No, Charlie never did stand-up comedy or improvisation, did he? Well, how did Charlie make it? Oh, I remember. He has a famous father. Well, you see, Charlie, most of us don't have famous fathers. Most of us struggle for years trying to make it in the entertainment industry. You are making $1,800,000 per episode. That's per week. Do you know what we would do to make that kind of money? And you threw it all away. Charlie, you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You've never known rejection. You're finally being rejected. This is a very humbling experience for you. End this Torpedo of Stupidity tour and get your old job back. We're rooting for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to win. But right now, you are not winning. In other news, Celebrity Apprentice sent home Richard Hatch. Now, they had a contest to raise money for charity. All the celebrities had to do paintings. Meatloaf's painting sold for $5,000. Little John's painting sold for $5,000. Richard Hatch had these two tiny little paintings. They each sold for $1,000 a piece. So that's why they sent him home, because he didn't raise as much money as the other celebrities. But let's face it, who would you rather have hanging in your house? Meatloaf, Little John, or Richard Hatch, okay? End of story. In other news, what about American Idol? The wannabe reggae singer, she got sent home, and I'm sorry, but she deserved to get sent home. She wasn't very good. But Thea Magia, she was really a good singer. She's really young, so she still has a chance to make it in this business. Check her out if you didn't get a chance. Thea Magia, she was a wonderful singer. They should have used the save on her. Now, what about Dancing with the Stars? Are you guys watching it? Okay, Psycho Mike got sent home. Now, he is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life, but let's face it, he couldn't dance, so he went home, deservingly so. Now, who do you want to win the show? Okay. My favorite on the show is Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley is the real deal. When I tweet her on Twitter, she responds. She is A1 as far as celebrities go. So I want her to win, but who do I think will win? I think Ralph Macchio will win. Let me know who you think is going to be the winner of the show. Hey, you guys all know who Tabitha Kofi is from Tabitha's Salon Takeover? Well, she has a brand new book out, and I want you guys to check it out because it is phenomenal. It's reasonably priced, and it's called It's Not Really About the Hair. So check it out and let me know what you think of it. Hey, did you guys go see a film this past weekend? If you did, you probably saw Hop, because that film dominated at the box office, opening at $38.1 million. Source Code opened at $15.1 million. Insidious opened at $13.5 million. Diary of a Wimpy Kid brought in another $10.2 million for a grand total of $38.4 million. And rounding out the top five, Limitless brought in another $9.4 million for a grand total of $55.6 million. So if you went to see a film this past weekend on behalf of the box office, I want to give you a great big thank you. Celebrating a birthday today, would you believe Robert Downey Jr. turns 46 and producer David E. Kelley 55? And I'm sure they're both watching, so I want to wish both of them a great big old Hollywood Happens happy birthday. On this day in history, back in 1960, the classic film Ben-Hur won 11 Academy Awards, so check it out if you haven't seen that film. Well, that's it for today's show. Before I go, I want to remind you that in addition to being an accomplished actor and the unofficial spokesperson of Hollywood, I am also a top Los Angeles real estate agent. So if you know anyone thinking of buying or selling a home anywhere in Los Angeles, make sure they contact me. Well, that's it for today's show. Again, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and remember, I'll see you in Hollywood.